guys, it's me, Ruthie Popo with the Popo Backyard Farm, and I'm about to change your life forever. This is the way to goal set. And this is how Moi is going to do her goal setting this year. Okay, get out a piece of paper and write down 50 talents or more that you have. You already have it. Now, this is what happens. If you take all of your talents as a YouTuber or as a person and distribute those out into the world, as God says, He gives you a talent, and if you use it, He will multiply it. So, example, I was listening to Andrew Womack. I don't know if you know who he is. I like him. And he talked about goal setting. And I've been, praying and thinking about what I want to do for my goals this year and talking with a blogging friend about what she was going to do. And it was like, that's it. That's it. And so basically, he talked about he took his staff and sat them down and said, basically, what do you have to bring to the table? I want you guys all to go home and figure it out. One of the guys came back and said his deal was social media. So that guy used his talent to help promote his Andrew Womack's books. And Andrew Womack said that he sold more books, like with all Andrew's ministries, that one guy, just because he knew social media. So I am taking all of the gifts that God has given me, and I'm praying for more, Like I said, if you have 5, you can get 10 more, or 10, you get 10 more. And I am going to share as many of those with you guys as I can to help you guys and to help other people. And so a couple things that kind of went down already like that. One is I like to crochet. So I decided that I'm going to take my Popo Backyard business card and I am going to turn it into a bookmarker or crochet something around it. And when I meet people, because I've always been in sales, so there's not a shy bone in my body. So I'll say if I go to a checkout, I'll hand the girl my business card with the little crocheted bookmarker and say, here's a gift for you. It's much better than giving a business card because people, what do you do when you get a business card? You get home, you throw it in the trash. At least I do. But I used to purposely try to find really fancy business cards with gold trim and everything so that I would have a business card that looked more of it like a gift. So I'm going to take my crocheting hobby and do that. Another thing that I do is, of course, I do PR. I don't know if you guys know I do PR for a living. So I ran across a book, and I'm actually going to share it with you guys. It was by David Jeremiah. It's called People Are Asking. And I'm going to share about his books because I saw a video with him on this book. And the video said, this is so good. How come no one else is here? And I'm thinking, gee, I do PR. I should help this guy out, just do it because unto the Lord. So his book is so good. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen the video, it's People Are Asking by David Jeremiah. Check it out. So I said, there's something I can bring to the table. I can bring my PR gift and help out here and there where I can. And I've done it before. I've helped people, for free, on and off, just to give them a little boost. And I thought, there's somebody out there. It's a good ministry. I'm sure they're helping people. And I've heard good things about his ministry. I don't know the man, but the book certainly is life-changing because when I saw the video, it's like, wow, that's the questions I've been asking. Like what's going on in the world? Like it's like what's going on in America, what's going on with the immigration stuff. He had a lot of good, solid common sense. So that was good. And then there are other talents. So I'm going to make a list of 50 or more. And each time, find a use for things that I have. Oh, yeah, the other thing I forgot, I got off track. Sorry, guys, I'm rambling. But the other thing I thought is I have junk, all kinds of junk that I just want to get rid of. And, I've donated a lot of stuff and give things away. And I said, you know what? It would be a smart idea because I used to do this when I was a recruiter. I used to have yard sales and I used to recruit people. So I said, I want my social media, my internet stuff to be bursting at the seams, to break out of what I'm doing, going further with that because you can help more people when you can influence more people. So I said, I'm going to have a garage sale, and I'm going to, I can hand out business cards. I can talk to people. Last time we had a big yard sale, people were pulling in like, what's this buckets thing you have going on? So, we spent more time talking to people about the bucket system and chickens, I think, than selling stuff. But so I thought, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a garage sale, and I don't care, if they, I live out in the sticks. I live on a main highway, so that's a good thing. So everybody has to go by my house, but I feel like I'm not worried about making $1 million, but it would be a good PR event. So I thought, oh, great. Then when they come and they buy a chicken or they buy something, I could say, we could get talking and, depending on how, usually they start approaching us, like they'll ask us about the farm and stuff like that. So, we're always really gracious because we like people. So I thought that's a great idea. It's like light bulb moment, So I'm going to go through all of my gifts and talents. And that's what I'm saying to you. Isn't that the best way to goal set? And then this is how you goal set. You decide what you're going to do in the end. So say I want to do this garage sale thing, right? I'm going to take and figure out, okay, I'm going to probably have the garage sale in May here, because up in the sticks, they'll have garage sales at Christmas in the front yard, just about in the snow. So I think I'll have one early in the year, probably about Mother's Day, because that's when Clay does the buckets. So I'll schedule it out, and then I'll plan everything, break it up into bite sizes every day. So while I'm cleaning the house, something that I feel like I'm not going to donate or whatever, I can say, you know what, I'm going to put that in the garage sale box. And so I can divide up everything. So between now and then, you take the big picture, then you put it down to small bites, like weekly, monthly, daily, so it's manageable. So I thought that would be perfect, and I did commit myself this year to help one blogger, which that's the person that I'm kind of discipling, so to speak, because Jesus called us to make disciples. We're supposed to be helping people to help people to help people kind of thing. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. So I'm trying, I want to do things that can help other people, that are reasonable and fit into my life. And so as far as my goal setting is concerned, that's what I want to do. I want to take all my talents and get them out there and help other people. And then I'll become a better crocheter, because I'll meet more crocheters that love crocheting. I'll become a better YouTuber, because hopefully I'll meet other YouTubers. I'll become a better PR guy, because I'll meet other PR guys. And I think that's the best way to goal set. And, you can bring it to your job. And if you're a boss, you might have your employees sit down at the table, because, you don't know what your employees have. I know my dad owned a company, and I've worked for other bosses. And my dad was like, oh my goodness, he was like a bigger than life person. So he did a lot of things. And, but I know I worked at a company one time, and it was just, maybe it's because I picked up stuff from my dad. I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me all this stuff he did in social media. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, my lips I get like the sun shines on it. It looks like there's something on there, but there's not. It's like glare. But anyway, I noticed that in another video. But anyway, okay. So this guy had all this social media experience, and they got him working in the warehouse. It's like, oh, why? So then they hire some kid that's fresh out of college, and at the time I was doing social media a little bit for that company, but not that much, because I was mainly doing sales, but I kind of threw the social media in there to get some extra sales for me, but I wasn't real hot and heavy into it for that company. But they hired somebody to do social media, and it was like a kid fresh out of college, and you could see that he was clueless. And here they had this guy in the warehouse that was I think he was partnering with Google and doing all kinds of stuff, and he knew all kinds of stuff. And it's okay, sometimes, if you get your employees together, take each piece of your office, talk to your warehouse department, because you might have people too. They're not really where they should be. Sometimes employers don't look at their people at what they have inside them. So you might be talking to somebody, you might be going, oh my goodness, I never even knew this guy did this, And so, you could have somebody do something on the side, I know my sister and her husband, they used to work at a lot of different places, and they were into construction. So the boss would talk to them, and they would be working during the day, and then at night they were building his house. And my dad had a printing company, and he was an engineer. He was a boss of engineers. My dad was an inventor. He did all kinds of stuff. But he, every place he ever worked, they ended up having him do drawings and do printing and do all kinds of stuff. And half the time, half of his kids, meaning me and my brothers and sisters, we all would get involved in some form, you know, and we'd end up working for the company or doing something. Not all of us, some of us, but I remember there were many, many days that I had a regular job, and then I would go help my dad on a side project at his job on after hours. You know, I think my whole working life, and I still do it. I've always worked 2 jobs. That's thus the farm and the blog, YouTubes, and all. It's just fun. I like to do things. It's more exciting. Life is boring when you're not working, you know. So, you know, you can do all kinds of stuff. It's just balancing your time. So anyway, I hope that helps you, brings a new perspective on your goal setting. Time to grow up. Stop being a baby. Stop asking everybody else to help you do something. Take the little seed that you have, plant it, and make something great. And it'd be interesting to see what happens next year. So I'm excited. I'm really excited for this year. I mean, I'm like super, 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 super excited about my goal setting, because I know that there is going to be some great things happening. It's just unavoidable. If I do all those things that I am hoping, I'm not going to do all, but as many as I can. And it, you know, may not all be on YouTube. I mean, it may be other places, but taking what I already have, I already have it. It's, you know, God supplies us with what we need. He gives us all a talent. It says it in I think it's the book of Matthew. He gives us all a talent. So take the one talent that you have, and it will grow into more. So that's what I'm hoping. And, you know, the best thing to do is say work yourself out of a job. And believe me, I think I've done that a few times with jobs. Usually what they'll do is you work yourself out of a job, but then they'll put you somewhere else. And they say that people that make a lot of money, they're not interested in making money anymore, because you can always make money. You know, money's like ants out there. But they're interested in the adventure, something they can do, something exciting. And that's where I'm at in my life. Yeah, I need money. I need to eat and drink and all this stuff. But if I wanted the money, I could sit and work all day long, or go and do sales and and just be like, I've been there. You're their money, so they don't want you to ever leave, because it's like, if you leave, you know, if she's not working, we're not making money. So, but you know, in the same sense, you got to come to the point in your life where, you know, you enjoy your life. I like to make money because I like to give money away, you know, to make more money, you know, because you can only live in one house, own so much stuff, and, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, that's irrelevant. But most people that have ever had money, they want the adventure of doing something great. So that's what I'm coming at you in 2017. Take what you have, list it all down, disperse it out through the year, as many things as you feel you can handle. And in 2018, we'll do it again. And then you might have some new talents that you never even knew were in there. Okay, guys, that's my goal setting video. So you guys can all know what I'm about this year. So God bless. We'll see you in the next video. Hope you set some serious goals. And final thing, gotta have a final thing, you know. You must write it down. Make it plain, write it down, and write the steps. Otherwise, it's just dreaming. And if your dreams are not waking you up in the middle of the night, you're not dreaming big enough. And if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. So, see you in the next video. God bless.